Okay.
Okay. No, she's so sad.
So despondent.
So despondent. All right, let's go. Is it Minfilia?
Mindfoilia.
To the Soleil.
Excuse me. Ophelia! Ophelia!
Minfilia.
Oh, we get tooth earrings.
Ooh, nice. All right, you ready?
The Great Divide. You mean the worst episode of Avatar?
Yes.
Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urion J will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Moggle Mog the 12th. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Acilia? Oh, that's you.
Was it? Oh, right.
You're Philippine.
Celia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem.
What manner of problem?
A band of refugees, hailing from Uldar this time, come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven, awaiting a formal response.
Oh boy. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once.
Celia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow.
Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Northota, Gala, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting.
As bodyguards, right?
As bodyguards, right? I could take 15 guys.
In a fight, right?
That's one of Chris's favorite jokes, and it happens just infrequently enough that it catches me off guard every time that it comes up. Speak with the refugees in the sabalda-region.
What do you wish, Guardian?
No.
Good.
Draggletail, there's no tail there.
What the fuck do you mean, Dragon
Wise. Dragon tail.
Oh no, core memory unlocked. Oh jeez.
That and Chalk Zone.
Oh my god, fucking Chalk Zone was my shit, man.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
12 be praised! It is you! We're ready and willing to work. Same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done.
Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation.
Beg your pardon, antecedents. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the
I don't
script.
word good.
We've been living off the scripts of Ildar for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Honest wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms, any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us. They climbed up on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I know we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same to us.
I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Dahlman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request.
But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us.
We don't have the resources!
Yeah, jeez. If I might have a word.
Oh, so this is where the fucking Tataru Mafia comes in. Tataru, is aught amiss?
Ill tidings from Ulda, my lady. Alphino has been wounded.
Got him in the neck, his voice sounds different. What? How? Is it serious?
It's just his voice. It's probably a good thing. I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. Demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 kills. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady.
We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions.
How can you be so blind?
Find Alphino and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papa Limo will see to it.
Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, you two.
Hiya.
I just realized there was a person next to us that had the guild name Rose.
Surely that can't be one of ours.
No,
Surely.
there's 2 of them now.
Oh boy.
Mirthgar. I cannot read that for the life of me.
You forget how slowly I load in sometimes.
Yeah. Well, this looks, You don't look injured, boy.
I'm coming. Frick. Femboy Friday. Celebrate with food and drinks at Femboy Hooters. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that does say that.
It does say that.
I thought you were just
You guys get spared a lot of the weird shit we see in chat, but sometimes if it's weird enough, I just gotta call it out.
Alright. I thought you just, like, were possessed by the spirit of Femboy Hooters.
The spirit of Femboy Hooters.
Hey, Aphid note, what's going on here?
Hello, Bugnose.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Oh.
Well, shit, man. It goes to show how much we'll care for you in the future.
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers, while more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists, and you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Is that Frontline? Are they talking about Frontline?
Maybe?
The joint training exercise?
I don't know. It could just be a plot point where they're like, oh, the Immortal Flames are away from the city. Of course.
I'm choosing to think that it's Frontline.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Device complete!
Ugh.
Alright, Bugnose, you got something else for us? A ring?
A ring. Or some money.
As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say upon the matter. Oh boy, I have to do Rauban too?
You have to do Rauban.
How did it? It ended up, I feel, a little unbalanced in ARR. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry about that. Things will even out as we go along, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Ram Lethal? Isn't that a Guilty Gear character?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. It's your boy. That's fucking great.
Oh, who could forget me.
I'm sorry? Oh!
We're out here. It's what is it? Me. Jesus Christ.
That is, canon name, Complacent.
Mm-hmm. Compliant.
Complacent.
Compliant.
Compartment.
Canna soup. Alright, Raban.
Alright, Raubon.
Now is not a good time, you two. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we could spare to root out the last of the belligerents. Ooh, sorry, I'm yawning right through that. But progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Uldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon.
Well, that worked.
The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, you two. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. Ooh. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Okay.
You okay there?
No.
Fair enough. Oh no. You poor soul.
Endocon. Was he
Playing triple triad against Swift. This idiot is terrible at card games. You look as though you have something to say to me. Do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is a wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Lost Hope, huh? Yeah, sure, that's...
Fitting.
Extremely. Keep.
Okeechobee.
Keep.
Are we taking a porter?
Nope.
Okay. You said Chocobo Cubes, I wasn't sure.
Nope, my brain saw it and I'm like, oh yeah, words. I know words.
Where are you? There you are. Hello, I'm Alberga.
Didn't we talk to these guys at one time before?
Maybe.
They seem familiar. And what brings you here, adventurers? Search for refugees. Well, then you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have troubling understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. A gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Okay. Leo Furick.
Leo Fritch.
Dark Souls fucking name here.
A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchants have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. It's fucking glup shitto ass names in this fucking game.
Yep.
Zazawaka.
Zawaka.
Waka waka.
Swear to God, we get the Daunter and we find someone named Glup Shitto. I'm gonna do like several flips.
Don't hurt me, I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're not a flame. I see. If Leo Frick bids you speak with me, then I take it you have agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is own. Childish fantasy, that. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Not that one of our idealists has returned, however. The madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you'll understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does.
I was possessed by the spirit of Glup Shitto with that voice. Your silence is deafening. Yeah. What do you mean? No, okay, now you're scaring me. What does that mean?
What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw.
What?
Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Oh good, it's the weird...
Type out the email.
Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I follow the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting. And then everyone was fighting. And the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh God, it's the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Wow.
That's a good scoop.
Zoids. What did I say?
Yeah.
Whew. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. The twins.
Twins.
A pox and all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it! Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for 2 women. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot.
That's, very sexually charged, sir.
Mm.
As we both cross our arms at him.
Mm.
Like, we'll do it. Not because we're women. It's because we are exceedingly strong women.
Mm.
Also, I saw Alex logged out, so... Yeah. Aiden's officially in shit hits the fan territory of Endwalker.
Oh, good. The spirit refugee. Hello, refugee.
Ah, 7 hells, they found us! Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lasses, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves.
Yeah, sure. Alright, give me a second. Carbuncle, kill.
Get its ass.
What's that? You can't defend against a big ass axe and a person with a book.
An axe made of rocks.
An axe made of rocks and a book. Yes, sir.
You beat him like it was nothing. Thor almighty, what are we gonna do now?
Alright, back to Skatey Pants McGee over there, I guess. Hello, fellow summoner. Goodbye, fellow summoner.
I'm coming, my legs are short.
Okay. Alright.
You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? Well, where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others.
Dun dun. Man, they're giving us a lot of accessories.
The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin.
Oh, we'll convince him, alright.
Wait, we gotta both look cute.
Oh. Hell yeah.
There it is.
Where are we going? Oh. It's not
Hello,
that far.
summoner.
Let's go.
This thing is so fucking big.
You're the one that keeps summoning it.
It's on the roulette!
Is that the only thing on the roulette?
No.
I don't believe you.
Everything I have but the Phoenix is on the roulette.
It sounds like you need to get more mounts.
Yep. Eel.
Eel.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You go ahead and take the child.
No, you take the child, I insist.
God damn it. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? Looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he...
Speak of the devil.
Wait, look! Over there, that's him!
Well, now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? You! Oh, shit!
He's getting away! Go get him, you two!
Kind of shocked it's not the guy with that one guy with the fucking the pompadour.
The guy who was sexually harassing that lady the first time we saw him?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Wait, no, wasn't he killed by like by Ifrit?
Oh, maybe.
That would explain why we haven't seen him.
Bitch.
Hello, sir. You're very easy to find.
You again! Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who's filled your head with these lies? Refugees? Self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations? None. But no, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of the argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Kirkin's ass about politics. It was business. Only business. Don't look at me like that. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, you've agreed to protect me. I swear I shall tell you everything.
Interesting. Oh shit! This is for you, sir!
I was not expecting that reference.
What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close.
Aye, sir.
Sir?
Stone torches.
Sir? You're awfully close, sir. Ma'am? Sir? I don't know.
Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe this murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious that you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, sire.
Alright.
I got the fucking Reaper again.
Wow, it's Christmas.
Good man. So far away from me.
There's a bunch of lava fellas just doing the surprise emote. All I can hear, like, faintly is just multiples of wah! Man, I got into my warrior outfit for nothing. I didn't even kill anyone.
There. What news, you two? Where's the merchant? Murdered? God damn it, all of the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, he was silenced. Too many knew his face and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. You may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize.
Oh boy.
Revolution?
Revolution. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you return. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew.
Bartimolu. Now, if I'm seeing the Sultana, I should probably come in as one of her guards.
Yeah, let me actually look presentable.
Is it? Oh god, where'd you go? I lost you.
Teleported. The Ethernet.
No, that's right. Which,
Royal-
Etherite are we going to?
The Royal Royal Promenade.
Where's the nearest
Step-
fucking Etherite?
Oh, Steps of Rule, Steps of Rule.
Wait, how did you go so fast? Is there an Etherite here that I'm not seeing?
The big one.
Oh, did you teleport to the big one and then use it to Ethernet?
No, I just went to it.
But it's so far away.
No? I jumped out the window?
Oh, I thought it was one, like, tick on the wheel further than it. Never mind. Orange Marmalade! Hello, my friend.
I'm sorry?
This man's name is Orange Marmalade. I don't know what else I can... Where are we going? Chamber of Rule?
The Chamber of Rule.
Hello, Jenlins, my friend.
Bastardo.
I see you went in the opposite direction of presentable.
What?
I'm wearing my finest dress uniform.
I am in my casual clothing. The crown is just like to show that I am also a person of respectable reputes.
What's up, nerds?
Yeah.
I'm you, but taller.
Who's
Oh, we have been expecting you, ma'am. Please proceed inside.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the
Heroes
attack was
on
born of a
protesters.
miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
So, what?
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
I'm not that far behind. I was muted.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed.
Yes, let's
There are certain differences of opinion as to
let's
how
send the
these
refugees
ruins
onto
should
an
be
old
handled,
battlefield with
which is why
unexploded
each nation
munitions.
maintains
Yeah,
a
no,
military
it's
presence
perfectly
in the
fine.
region to this day.
Who knows what kind of 3,000-year-old horrors lay undisturbed under the dirt?
Yet differ though we may,
Oh, I have been
still
here during
allies.
Frontline.
Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement.
Have you? Because this map's been out since 6.1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the one that's...
It looks similar.
This was in, like, the introduction cutscene, but this has been under rework since then. So you can't play it.
Yeah, then what I'm thinking of is just similar.
Yeah.
Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in
Yeah,
the
they're talking
region
about Frontline when they
shall
say
have
military.
no
exercises.
bearing on
Yeah, this is
relations
100%
between our
Frontline.
nations.
Yeah.
So I think you were right before.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own,
Interesting.
independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
What?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee
Ul'dah.
problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Hmm. To be fair, when Nanamo said Omega, I really thought she was saying, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Whoa.
cool. Yeah. Alright. I love geopolitical conflicts.
It is great.
Yeah, it's real great. Real fucking great. Alphano, we'll deal with you later. Yeah, we'll deal with you later. Don't look at me like that. I fucked up. That was supposed to be a rabbit. I'm a frog. I'm leaving. Goodbye!